Good morning, this is Megan with the National Weather Service in Flagstaff. We're here with your daily monsoon outlook. Today's Thursday, September 9th. Today's threat level is going to be isolated. As you can see on our water vapor satellite imagery here, we have an area of high pressure that's centered right here near the four corners. You can see that anticyclonic circulation around the high. So that's doing a couple of things. It's keeping us in a very warm weather pattern for this time of year, but it's also allowing a little bit of moisture to sneak into the area today and Friday. So the main story continues to be the heat and the hot temperatures across the area. Temperatures will be about 5 to 7 degrees above average for this time of year. We also have an excessive heat warning that remains in effect for the Grand Canyon below 4,000 feet. So in the inner parts of the canyon, temperatures are going to be really hot, down near Phantom Ranch reaching up to about 111 degrees today. So keep that in mind. In the lower valley locations, temperatures are going to be very hot, and stay hydrated. Try to stay out of the sun and the daylight during the peak heating hours. Now moving on to the thunderstorm outlook for today, we mentioned a little bit of moisture has snuck in, just enough to allow some isolated to low-end scattered activity today. Here's a look at what that's going to look like. This is the forecast precipitation today starting at noon. And we'll step forward in time here, and you can see, sure enough, some isolated to scattered activity basically from the White Mountains up along the Mogollon Rim, upwards through the Kaibab Plateau, and maybe reaching as far south as just northern Yavapai County. So most of this activity pretty isolated, so most areas are going to remain dry, but a few areas could see some brief light to moderate rainfall. And as you can see, things die down pretty quickly tonight after sunset. So all in all, main story here is heat continues, excessive heat warnings for the Grand Canyon in those lowest elevations below 4,000 feet, and that remains in effect through this evening at 7 p.m. Other than that, we're going to see some isolated to low-end scattered thunderstorm activity across the area today. Those thunderstorms could produce some moderate rain and likely some gusty winds as well, maybe up to about 40-45 miles per hour or so. It looks like similar conditions tomorrow with even less thunderstorm coverage, and most of the thunderstorms being confined to areas north of Flagstaff. So that's it for the outlook today. In terms of any weekend outlook, it looks dry with continued warm weather. We'll be back with you tomorrow morning. Thanks.